Hello everybody, this is your boy Blaeray, and thank you very much for stopping by to check out the brand new video. Hope you're doing okay and you've been enjoying your week so far. Now before we actually going to start this video, I just want to take a moment and kind of explain everything to the reason why I haven't actually uploaded anything for the last couple of weeks. I have obviously uploaded a couple of videos with Rainbow Six Siege, but there hasn't been any direct other videos. Now the reason behind it is I've been pretty ill, guys. I had a really bit bad cough that in the end completely removed my voice. I lost it, I couldn't barely speak, doing a lot of coughing and everything. And when No Man's Sky finally came out, I actually did a recording that same day. But unfortunately, after listening back to my commentary and everything, I didn't really sound that good, to be honest. I sound very low in my voice. It didn't really sound like I had much energy behind me and all that. And to be honest, even if I'm not a big channel, I do obviously want to give you the best content I can, and trying to sit there between maybe 10 minutes to 30 minutes trying to listen to someone who got barely any energy behind them almost sounds like they don't want to do this. Well, in my opinion, it's not really fun. So I do obviously apologize for that, but I thought it was best just to give it a rest and give you a much better content. So today's the day, I'm finally going to do it, and we're going to kickstart a brand new series with No Man's Sky. There's a couple other things behind also why the video wasn't that good, but I will explain that a little bit further into the video. But we're not going to delay it, guys, we're going to jump straight into it, so I really hope you're going to enjoy it. Take care, and we'll speak soon. And here we go, this is the final gameplay that I've been expecting to do. It's a brand new game which is called No Man's Sky, and it finally got released on both PlayStation 4 and PC. It was actually originally released for PlayStation 4 exclusively first on the 9th of August, and then it finally got released then for the PC version on the 12th of August. And you can buy it both in a hard copy or a digital copy. I got mine as a digital copy for Steam, and we'll go through all the prices and everything, but I have to say so far my experience has been really good with it. When it comes for the gameplay and also the graphic. The graphic, we will see in a short moment, looks absolutely amazing. I also like to take a moment to say you will be hearing my keyboard and my mouse. Unfortunately, guys, I can't do anything about that. When it comes to, they are pretty close to the mic and everything. So I will try to do my best to try to reduce the noise, but I simply can't. But we're just going to wait for this not to take kickstart, and then we'll jump straight into it. So here we go, guys. This is the planet I'm currently on. Now, this is not my original planet I actually landed on. The planet I was on was fully radioactive. I keep taking damage, and it was a right pain. My ship is finally done. I've repaired it. This is the second planet I've actually gone to. You're probably wondering, well, this is not from the beginning or anything. Well, it's not. And the reason for that is I actually had a lot of problem with it on the beginning of the release. The problem I was having with the actually stuff was that it was not 100% working with the system I had. And I actually thought first it was something to do with my computer. My computer is relatively new. But I actually thought it was a problem with my computer. Maybe they couldn't handle anything. Checked all my systems, everything was up to date. I'm actually running this game between high and ultra, so I thought it was extremely weird. But what I've actually found out that there was something to do with the drivers that had been released on the system itself, and it weren't really matching 100% with the drivers that I had on my NVIDIA. I know AMD didn't directly have any problems, but NVIDIA didn't have anything until yesterday, I believe it was, when it was finally released. A bit of a pain that was, to be honest. But yeah, it was really the first good experience. It was lagging quite a lot. Had a lot of server issues. I kept losing connection with the servers. The system itself, as in the game, kept crashing, and at some point it even dropped below 30 FPS. So I have to say, it wasn't the best experience, and I couldn't really record anything that way because, yeah, well, it looked awful. But they finally released it, and I have to say it runs a lot smoother now. I'm fully enjoying it, so I do apologize, guys. It's not going to be from direct beginning, but mostly this video today is performer just for experience wise of the game for where I am at the moment. So graphic wise to say, guys, I really enjoy it. I think it's an extremely beautiful game. I will take the ship up soon, up to space as well, so you can see that, but from general point of view, the graphic looks amazing. If you don't know what No Man's Sky is, it's a first person experience game, which is an open world, and what that means is that the game itself will never have a loading screen. It will actually self-generate itself to the destination you're going, and you will have full access to about, I'm going to see if I can say this right, 18 quintillion different planets. And what that means is that you can sit here today and you can probably continue playing this until you're 70 to 8 years old and still have not completed the game, or you haven't even been done, I would say 20% of the game. So it's a very, very big game, and I love space. I love exploring. I love survival game. Space itself, I think, is something amazing. There's so many questions out there in the world. There's so many things to explore, and this gives me my little childhood dream to actually finally do this. So for me, it was no pointer actually getting this game, but it has been obviously a extremely mixed review for the game itself, both on the PS4 and for the PC. And as I said, this is my PC version. I know for a fact the PS4 version, the problem some people were talking about there was mainly that the controls didn't really feel 100% smooth, and the game kept crashing with the servers. Now, fully understandable when it was released because it's a brand new game. I mean, look at this, guys. This is just amazing. I mean, having that feeling you could drive your own ship. Now, this is the ship you start with. I do know that if you did pre-order it, you would get a different type, and you can buy other ships in the future if that's what you want to do. Sorry guys, let's go back into the topic. So yeah, there was a little bit of information that when it comes to the game itself, some people didn't feel that the price they were asking for, I know the digital copy at the moment for Steam is £39.99 Great British Pound, and for the hard copy it is between £45 to £50. And some people felt that it wasn't really worth the money because they maybe got bored after 3 hours. They felt it was just the same. Now, the point of this game is actually with the self-generating system, no planet or animals will ever look the same. They maybe have kind of similar features, but they will actually never look the same. And it gives you the option to explore and actually rename the aliens, so the animals and the planets. And other people, if they find it, they can even contact you and say, hey, I found this planet here. Or you can maybe get hits and tips to maybe your friends to say, you know what, I found this here and there. So it's not really a multiplayer game because that was actually already checked out on the first day it got released. A Twitch streamer actually came across another Twitch streamer's planet, messaged him, they tried to meet up. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. How cool is this? I mean, this is just amazing. I mean, the graphic on it is just so cool. And like I said, it's complete open world. Everything that you see can be destroyed. And obviously you gather different type of materials that you can refuel your ship, or you can refuel your health, or even build on materials that you need to get better gear. But anyway, sorry guys, I came across from it. So basically, these two guys, they finally met up on PlayStation 4, went to the same planet, they was there, but they couldn't see each other, unfortunately. And Hello Games, the developers of this game, did mention that it is mainly first-person shooter, well, not first-person shooter, first-person experience, not a multiplayer game. But they did hint on that same day on Twitter, saying that at the moment, currently the servers are quite overloaded, so maybe there is a bit of a chance that you will be able to see maybe future players, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And the way you can play this game is in many different ways. You can be a complete fighter, go against, like, say for example these. I can go up and fight them completely and destroy them, even if I won't, because I will lose. You can be explorer, go planet to planet, explore different things, rename the planet if you want to, the animals, and see what kind of hidden gems there are around. Or you can go be a trader and just basically collect a bunch of stuff and go sell them. And there's so many different things you can see and what you can do. And the actually main purpose of this game first and foremost is, as far as I understand, is try. Let's go into hyperdrive here. It's gonna take me about 13 hours, but let's do this. There we go. And the main purpose of this game is try to get yourself to the end of the universe. Whoa, that's never happened. I think I need to go up. I need to go up a little bit higher up here. That was fine. So the main purpose, really, as far as I understood, is try to get to the end of the galaxy. Now, you don't necessarily need to do that if you don't want to, but that is the initial plan of the game. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. I'm probably more than likely just going to try to go for the end of the galaxy. So this may be a series that I will continue with depending on how far we go. But I have to say, gaming-wise, I do really enjoy it. Just if I forget everything else that's currently happened, I do really enjoy the game itself. And it may not be a game for everybody. I mean, like I said, some people wasn't really too happy with the price because they felt that it got boring after 3 hours. It is, and some people said basically sat there and waited and thought, no, I'm not going to get it, and wanted to see what other people reviewed. For my best experience, yeah, I am reviewing it, so I am telling you what I feel about it. But my best advice I can give you is actually go get it yourself. If you don't want to get it now for the price it is, then wait until it's just a sales out or something and then get it. But I definitely see this as a game that I would be playing for a very long time. Even if I don't do it for YouTube itself, I generally will play it on my own because this is the kind of stuff I enjoy. I do also know that people did say about PlayStation 4 that the controls didn't really feel that good. And a lot of people did advise that maybe you should just wait for the PC version, because if you want to have a better experience about the game graphic wise, then wait for the PC version. Another thing that was a lot of problems with as well was all the game crashing. As I mentioned, a lot of people saying that it's something to do with the drivers and something to do that your computer itself can't handle the power to go through. And most people out there get better gear than myself, who can barely run it. So after the driver finally went out, it was quite nice to see that everything is running smoothly. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed with NVIDIA itself, I do know they released it for a lot of different games itself, but AMD had their drivers released pretty much the same day the game came out, but NVIDIA did wait until a couple of days. But everybody has their own purpose for doing it, I guess. But I really enjoy it. The stuff I've seen so far, everything I've seen, it's been really nice. The planets have been absolutely beautiful. I can dive under the water, I can go to space, I can explore, I can see a bunch of different animals, and it's like, look at this, like that's really cool to see other. This is, by the way, no other players, this is just AI coming in, and if you come up here you can actually interact with them and you can see what kind of alien they are, and if you want to you can even make an offer and get that ship if that's something you want to have. It's just generally, like I say, I really enjoy it. I can't fault it at the moment. I know there are probably all the people out there who's probably gone further a lot into the game and they can probably say, you know what, this is not for me, or I would fully recommend it. From my point of view, I'm definitely recommending it. Already from the experience I have, I sat here and giggled like a little kid when I finally downloaded it, and it's not bad. I mean, for $39.99, if you do get a digital version for a game that would probably last you to the end of your life, and the potential that you got in the future with the mods and everything that you got, and if you can't get in multiplayer, I think it will get even better. So I definitely would give this game a chance, guys. Obviously, if, like I said, if space and survival games not for you, then don't waste your money. It's not going to be an endpoint for you. But if you're really hardcore into it and you do love space, I really recommend it if you haven't already get it. I can't really quote on what I would say to get it from. I would recommend to get it for PC because I do it myself on the PC. But obviously if you don't have access to PC or on PlayStation, then do that. Like my friend, for example, he has a PC, but the system he was running was not going to be good enough for him to actually run it in the quality he wanted. So he actually ended up paying out for a brand new PlayStation 4, including No Man's Sky. And he's been hooked since he got it, and he's really loving it. So I really hope to see more people maybe not giving so much hassle about the game and actually gives it a go. From my point of view, only to play for 3 hours and then try to start getting a bad review, and I can't really give them that kind of hope or give them that benefit to say, you know what, the game really sucks after 3 hours, I'd probably say you're probably gonna have to put in maybe a couple of days, maybe a week's worth to really judge the game because it's so big. But this is gonna be a short review itself. This is gonna be a series. I'm gonna take you through my journey and my experience, and I will give you a little bit more into details on how I feel it. But I really hope you enjoy this video, guys. I really hope that it maybe gives you a little bit more into depth about the game, and maybe that gives you a chance to give it a try. But yeah, generally, I really hope we're gonna have this journey together. I really hope we're gonna both enjoy it. And until the next one, guys, take care now, and see ya.